Looks like she's got a bath of some sort, a nice looking bed. What do you got in your wardrobe? Some lager and another champion. Not anything that we really need at this point. Was that really it? I'm gonna check around here for just a second. One more second, because this room felt awfully empty. I guess there's nothing else. Okay. Fine. I'm out. Alright, time to make our way over to Lambert and talk about things. Why is there a little red marker over here? I'm guessing that's just telling us this is where we need to go. It's odd that it's like right here. It's a little bit off. Just a touch. Alright, well, to the ground floor we go. You know, I'm beginning to think the reason that the whetstone disappeared, or the effect of it disappeared, was because my sword might have been sheathed. That seems like the most logical thing that could have happened. What's up, Eskel?
Need anything, Wolf?
I have some questions.
What is it?
What do I use as the base for my potion?
What do I use as the base for my potion?
Alcohol. The better it is, the purer and more powerful your potion.
Alright, you seem to feel at home here.
You seem to feel at home here.
Well, I've always preferred an armory to a lab. Though Vesemir plays up the importance of potions, he's hardly an expert. After all, he's always taught swordplay. Still, he tries to teach us everything he learned when he was young, and that was a while back. But to be honest, I don't care for all these powders, mushrooms, and other trash.
Yeah, well, sometimes you need powders, mushrooms, and other trash so that you can fight something big. Couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation?
Couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation?
Maybe. It's a little more complicated than that. See, we've never shown her the lab, and the last mutation was completed years ago, before the battle. Vesemir can tell you more.
You really think Triss never used magic to peek inside?
You really think Triss never used magic to peek inside?
She respects our secrets, and she's done a lot for us. For you. I trust her.
So why haven't you shown her the lab?
Triss would like to use our secrets to heal people and such. I've no doubt she'd try, but it's never that simple. Ever heard of the gnome Alfred Nabel?
Eskel, I have amnesia.
An incomparable inventor, like most of his race. Through years of research, he discovered an amazing substance. He intended it for use in mines and quarries. Though a genius, Alfred failed to foresee his invention's possible applications. Others quickly realized that a substance designed to rip granite from the ground could destroy castle walls. Some even considered using it in open battle.
I get it. So what happened to Alfred's discovery?
Mages stopped it from spreading. Alfred committed suicide, and his lab burned down.
Wow, that's some heavy stuff there. So we could technically go back to couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation, just because there is another line that we can use. I really like that about this game, that it will gray out lines if there's nothing more to hear from them, but it will remain blue if there's another path that you could take in the conversation there, which I think is just mainly I'll talk to Vesemir about it, is what's going on here. So we'll check it out, though.
Couldn't Triss have helped?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll talk to Vesemir.
I'll talk to Vesemir.
Wait a minute.
How can I help?
I still have more things to talk about. Tell me about the Trial of the Grasses.
Tell me about the Trial of the Grasses.
It's a 3-stage process. The first is the choice. Leo completed it, enduring the hard training and diet.
I presume it's more than your basic lettuce and carrots.
Special mushrooms, mosses, and herbs are grown in the lab. Combined with training, They accelerate muscle growth and digestion, improving the body's general condition.
Does everyone pass the first stage?
Unfortunately not. The liver and heart often fail, the mind sometimes too, resulting in excessive aggression.
And what's the second stage?
What's the second stage?
The trial of the grasses. More idiotic tales have been conjured up about that than about princesses and dwarves. Before the raid, the lab contained vials, hearths, formulae, herbs, and the grasses. A mage and his magic were all that was lacking.
Did you ever witness a trial?
Just one, our own. I thought I was going to lose it when your hair turned white. The grasses affect the nervous system, so magic must control the process. The trial results in lightning-fast reflexes, reaction times normal people will never attain. Only 4 out of 10 survive.
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
I don't know the specifics. It involves changes like the mutation of the eyes, the bone marrow, hormones. In exchange, we see in the dark, heal much faster than ordinary folk, and gain increased resistance to poison.
Interesting. What's the cost?
We're infertile.
The changes are irreversible?
Entirely.
So we can go through Trials of the Grasses again and just basically cut them off at each part, but I think there's no reason to do that. I don't know.
Tell
Let's
me
do
about
it.
the trial of...
It's a 3.
I presume...
Special.
Does everyone...
It's easy enough to go through. I think I've heard enough.
I think I've heard enough.
How can I help?
Oh, that really just completes the Trial of the Grasses. That's really it. Anyways, did you see the magic storm?
Did you see the magic storm?
Yes, I was out hunting. Just before the storm came, a swarm of nightjars took flight. Hundreds of them. Gray streaks across the sky, trilling wildly. Usually less of them gather, and their cries rarely sound so desperate. When the storm came, I gave up the hunt and headed toward Kaer Morhen. Met the others on the way.
Well, we'll talk later.
We'll talk later.
All right. Well, we can talk to Vesemir and eventually Lambert over here. Let's talk to Vesemir first.
Oh, that was a tough fight.
I found a few intruders upstairs, but...
I understand they won't be a problem. Lambert, however, let the Frightener get to him. Nothing serious. Good you went after Triss and handled that mage.
She was able to salvage some equipment, but it looks like the main device has vanished.
Our beautiful sorceress was right, I know. You did well, Wolf. Take this armor and sword. I've been keeping them for you.
So, are there other Witchers?
Are there other Witchers?
There were 3 Witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the Witchers I know of, except for Berengar.
Did I know him?
I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer Morhen, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real.
Ah, Berengar. My audio device. No, wait. Different. Okay, never mind. Why isn't he here, though?
Why isn't he here?
I don't know. We lost touch with him a while back.
Can I ask you something?
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Who was Leo? I mean, I knew the guy for like all of 10 seconds, and then he got shot in the face. No, the lungs. I don't even know where he got shot.
Who was Leo?
One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world.
Can I ask you something else?
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before.
You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before.
Yes. 15 Witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 witches and 40 students called Kaer home. Too damned few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for witches. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them to the peasants. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid of sorcerers, though they outnumbered us by far. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate.
We actually did find that flyer upstairs. We already know that people hate witchers. Can I ask you something else?
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Any idea who it was that attacked us? Like, there was this dude in tiny spectacles and a guy with leather armor on his head, which seems like an interesting place to wear leather armor. I feel like you'd want a helmet or something, probably better.
Any idea who attacked?
No, but the mage suggests no ordinary bandits. We found pins adorned with salamanders on the dead. The symbol of their organization, perhaps? I sense hard times ahead.
Well, we'll speak later.
We'll speak later.
Alright, so now we'll be going after Berenger. We got a steel sword, a studded leather jacket here. So if we check ourselves, we got this nice little jacket on, which gives us -5 damage received, which is good. It's good. Really good stuff. The Witcher's Steel Sword does not have the -30 detriment that we had. Now our attack is much higher and much more powerful. They literally had to give us a sword that took our damage down in order to do the tutorial part, because Geralt is just that badass. If he was left to his own devices, he would kick too much ass. Alright. Let's see here. So we've got the Frightener's Vision here, which contains the formula for a potion made using the eye of a Frightener. Let's check it out. Notes containing the formula for a potion made using the eye of the Frightener. The potion grants 1 bronze talent when consumed. Go check that out. When imbibed, this mutagenic potion adds 1 bronze talent, which can be used to acquire enhancements. Preparation is a potion made by mixing the Frightener's Eye with ingredients providing 1 measure of vitriol, 1 of Kebrith, and 1 of rebis. Strong, high-quality alcohol must be used as a base. The duration of the effects are immediate and no toxicity. The sorcerers who pioneered the Witcher mutations discovered that mixing rare and powerful ingredients with more common substances resulted in potions that strengthened Witcher mutations. This potion, made with a Frightener's Eye, transforms and fortifies a Witcher's body when consumed. Definitely want to get that eye. Having a little bit extra early on in the game certainly can make things easy. Or easier, anyway. Is there like is that a dead squishy rat on the ground here? Looks like our rusty sword fell on the ground. In theory, we could pick up the rusty sword in a way and move it around, but it's not really worth our time at this point. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, that took a little bit longer than expected. Anyway, let's, I suppose, talk to Lambert. I don't think there's really anything else to see around here, and we probably need to get Triss fixed up here, because that isn't the best conversation I've ever heard in the world. What's up, Lambie?
What do you need?
Done. I have all those ingredients, and it's safe upstairs again.
Done. I have the ingredients, and it's safe upstairs.
Good. You'll need 2 more things to make the potion. the claw of a mighty beast, and some celandine. Vesemir will tell you where to find them. Let me teach you the formula.
Alright, so we've got the formula probably in our journal at this point, but now we need to go speak with Vesemir again, because we don't have the claw of the mighty beast, which probably is just going to be the frightener outside.
Yes?
I need a claw. One from a mighty beast. Lambert gave me the formula, though.
Lambert gave me the formula.
I take it you already have white gall and calcium equum.
I do. What next?
You'll need celandine. Take what I have. Plus the claw of a monster like the frightener. To skin a creature, take a sharp knife and cut along the torso. You'll find the frightener's carcass in the upper courtyard. Once you've extracted the claw, rest by the fire while making the potion.
So I remember the first time that I was playing The Witcher a long time ago, that when I had this conversation with Vesemir, it made me think that I needed to carry a dagger around throughout the entire game. Well, the truth of the matter is you don't actually need a dagger to do any kind of cuts in this game, but they kind of vaguely make it sound like you do need one. In any case, let's go see if we can't find the frightener outside. That looks like the frightener to me. To extract alchemical components, left-click on the monster carcass. Read books to gain information about monsters and alchemical ingredients. You must know about ingredients before you can collect them. So because we have already read the books that are inside of our inventory here, we do have the ability to craft things out of the frightener here. So I believe I can actually prove by just dropping these two items that float in the air before I drop them, that we can still get things out of the frightener here. Yep. Still have the frightener's claw here, which is required for Triss's medical preparation, and then we also have the special frightener's eye here, which we'll use to get a point for ourselves. No knife required. I'll take them back though, because at some point I will get the ability to sell those. I think it would have been fun to fight the frightener, so we could have we would have been able to have fun out here with it. I think you can still ring the bell if you want to. Not that it's going to do anything, but you can. There it goes. I was beginning to wonder if it was going to let me or not. But yeah, you wanna ring the bell, and it will make the fight with a frightener easier. Hey, a barrel. I think this might have been the barrel that I saw earlier and was confused where it disappeared to. I was like, didn't I see a barrel somewhere? And then I was like, nah, it must have been the bell. No, it was definitely a barrel. Alright, so at this point we do have 2 things of white gall, which means we could technically make 2 different potions. I don't remember if the other potion that we got, the ability to make, we actually have the ingredients for right now. I'll take a look at it, but I think we're going to have to wait for that one. Anyways, we have updated our quests here, and we have all of the ingredients for the potion. We need to find Vesemir, which we already did, or Vesemir, and then start meditating to prepare the potion. The Witchers said they'd give me more ingredients if I fail, but I just want more ingredients in general.